Empowerfly's Connected Series initiative. Today we will be speaking to the talented and beautiful Fiona Joy, an upcoming musician and singer known for her songs Psychic and You Ghost. Fiona, would you like to introduce yourself and what you're currently doing?
My name is Fiona Joy. I'm an 18-year-old musician. I've been releasing music for 1 year now. And I'm honestly just chilling.
Can I just ask, how did you get into music and film, and when did this creative journey kind of start for you?
Good question. I was a COVID-born musician. I never had any musical experience, no singing, no instruments. But I've always just really enjoyed writing, like poetry and songs that weren't songs. And my mom thought it would be pretty cool if I tried to bring them to life. And I think she could tell I wanted a guitar, but I didn't believe I would stay consistent with it. But she decided to get me one off of Craigslist towards the end of COVID, and totally fell in love. And everything just kind of gelled together slowly.
Yeah, that's so cool. It definitely gelled together because you currently have 32,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. So, how did you reach that growth in audience within this year of kind of becoming a musician?
um, a lot of self promotion. Honestly, it's been tough because I'm very shy and introverted. But telling people everywhere you go about your music, working it into conversations, putting yourself out on social media and videos and pictures, and also asking people to play your music or add it to a playlist and things like that, or introduce it to their friends. It all spreads and snowballs for sure, but you do kind of have to speak up and ask for what you want, and it can be tough.
Yeah, I'm also introverted, so I kind of relate to that. So, was there a specific experience that made you say, like, I have to write this or inspired your music heavily?
um Honestly, a lot of my ideas just hit me at random times. Sometimes I'll be in public and I'll just run to the bathroom because I just start having these lines in my head about something I'm feeling. And sometimes it's not even my own feelings. Sometimes it's actually another perspective I think about. Maybe I'm thinking about how someone else may feel in the situation, and suddenly I just start thinking about them. So it's kind of odd. It's always different.
Yeah, so what's been your most memorable interaction or performance by far?
Um, I played this one festival called the Florida Americana Music Festival, and I got to camp with a bunch of other musicians. I stayed in an RV overnight with some friends, and that was really, really fun. And then we got to play shows the next day, so that was pretty memorable. And I also got to be on a couple radio shows. One of them I played alongside two other musicians who were so talented, so that really stuck out. And then also I've played a handful of gigs, and I sometimes have little kids dancing, or when I'm busking, and anytime I just people stop and slow dance, or just I see them having a good time, to know that I'm helping create that experience for them with my music, is just really cool and meaningful, and just keeps me going, to be honest.
Yeah, that's so amazing. Like you're connecting with your audience and you kind of get fueled more to write and do music.
Absolutely, thank you.
Yeah, so with all this new exposure and kind of all these new experiences, what is your schedule like as a rising musician? How do you work, create, produce, and release your music?
Well, I was in studio on Monday to recording the start of my fifth single. So, my schedule probably looks like a gig here and there, consistent practice at home, a lot of social media posting, photo shoots, reaching out to try to find opportunities, the self promotion, but also a lot of my life is just normal and not around music too. I'll be starting college in the fall, and other stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, that's actually so cool because we're all starting college in the fall too. so that you're like so productive and you're doing music and at the same time going to school. That's really inspirational.
Thank you.
As a woman in the music industry, have you faced any discrimination or struggles?
Good question. It's tough because I don't always know the root reason. Maybe there have been times that I was treated differently because of my gender. I mean, there definitely can be a lot of creeps. Like, I play late nights and like bars and stuff, and I could sing. I was kind of thinking about it today, like a song that's actually kind of about like a feminist concept, and then I'll like have someone like twice my age like groping me and saying like, "Oh, I really dig what you're singing," but like, no, you didn't. But I don't know if that makes any sense. But maybe it is a male-dominated industry, I think, with like the local music scene. But I don't know if any lack of success is due to my gender. So I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely feel like that's something that we hear about a lot and we see a lot, and like it's like kind of ignored, but it shouldn't be, and it should really like be brought to light that like this happens, like, especially like when you're playing like late nights at bars. Like you shouldn't have to face that kind of like challenge at all. So I feel like we should have more awareness to that. So like everyone knows that the music industry, it's a challenging industry. It's challenging to break into and it's challenging to like succeed in. So have you ever felt like quitting or giving up during your time in this industry? And like if you have, what's pushed you to keep going?
I don't know about giving up, but definitely there can be days where a lot of them where I don't really believe in myself. Um, and just a lot of self-doubt, insecurity, fear of putting myself out there. But what does keep me going is kind of like I was saying before, when I realized that my music does impact certain people. Definitely not everyone, but you know, I believe like in life, there's somebody for everybody. I don't know how to say it. Like you can always find your people, and definitely you have to keep trying, trial and error to find those people and putting yourself out there to hopefully get reached.
I love the idea of trial and error because I feel like it's applicable in any industry, but especially in music because you're trying to reach like a bigger audience and it's such a huge like age range. So that's really cool. I want to ask, what's something about being an independent artist that people don't talk about that much or is kind of overlooked?
That's a really good question. I'll probably have to think about that for a second.
Yeah, no problem.
I would say, I mean, this might be obvious, but like facing and putting yourself out there for a lot of rejection and being vocal about what you, I mean, so much of it is like not just like the talent and things like that, but the promotion and like getting out there and in front of people. And you have to hear no a lot, especially before you like really, I mean, bandwagon and group thinking, right? Like people, when they see all these people responding positively to the person, they want to too. But if that person isn't getting those responses yet, like, are they going to take a chance on you? Like, there's a good chance no.
Yeah, that's really cool. Rejection therapy is like really important and it's kind of hard. But yeah.
I love that you call it that.
Yeah, I feel like even just like running a nonprofit, like we see that a lot. Like a lot of the times we'll like email organizations or like even email like guest speakers and they won't take a chance on us. So like thank you for taking a chance on us, you know?
Absolutely. Thanks for taking a chance on me. Yeah, you guys, to keep this business that you've had growing for like 2-3 years, you said, like so much consistency and drive and determination. So props to you guys.
That goes back to you for becoming a musician at such a young age and growing your audience so big.
Yeah, I faced a lot of rejection when I was applying to universities. I got rejected from my dream university. I got deferred, then rejected from my backup
Oh
second
no.
dream. So
I'm sorry. Well, UCF, you said UCF, right?
yeah,
It's a really great school. And I know so many remarkable people who are attending there. So I
yeah.
really hope you love it. Congratulations.
Thank you. So, when you're writing, what kind of state of mind do you go into?
Somewhere else, honestly. It depends what I'm writing about, but I definitely have you guys heard of flow state?
Yeah.
Get lost in like that. And sometimes
Yeah.
I'll go through my phone and I'll be like, why did I write this? Like I was somewhere else. So I can feel like that while performing too, but I don't really know where I go. Um,
What does success look to you as like a young female musician?
I'm not sure. I would say probably my work or whatever I'm doing resonating with people, knowing that I'm having a positive impact, inspiring someone, whoever it is. Um, Growing as a human, like I said, getting better at dealing with rejection, um, getting out of my own head, getting out of my own way, um, pushing through on the days where I don't feel my best. Just honestly today. Yeah, so I guess you get stronger over time, and I think big picture, that's success.
No, that's so cool. Like you define success in so many different ways, like a positive impact, but then also self growth. So I think that's really important, especially like now that like self growth is one of the biggest things entering college. So that's definitely a great way to define success. Thank you so much, Fiona, for sharing your journey with us and our viewers. You are so talented, and we're excited to see your music be heard worldwide. Thank you guys for listening, and let us know who you would like us to interview next. Bye.
Bye. Thank you guys.